The Armenian people are offering the greatest glory to Kim Jong-il, who has defended the destiny of the country and nation with a precious sword of Sungun politics. It is the outstanding feat of Kim Jong-il that he regarded the People's Army as the main force for the completion of socialist cause and made Korea a strong military country.
Okay, what's going on, folks? Let me make sure here. Y'all hear me, right? I gotta do this every stream now. I gotta make sure. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. What is this originally from, by the way? Well, last night, we just went through we went through a roller coaster of stuff last night. And while I do believe everything I say, it was a wild ride. We'll just put it that way. But I think Abdel Nasser is going to keep the chat united. I know y'all going to argue and everything else, different ideologies, whatever. That's fine. But everybody loves Abdel Nasser. So we're going to keep him up. We're going to keep Abdel Nasser around, because I think that you can't hate on the dude. So anyway, like I say, I'm going to do a brief little deep dive here. I'm going to do this just like a video, but instead I'm just going to do it here on live. Because it's easier. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go through a brief little thing here. We're going to talk about the squad. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The Justice Democrats, all those type of folks. We're going to go through this right now. Just to kind of get an idea. Yeah, Nasser's literally right here. Yeah. Damn, I'm downtown. Yeah, I'll be all right. Okay. Like I said, we're going to go through this right quick here. Let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start with Ilhan Omar. Why not? Ilhan Omar. She was, I think, Ethiopian, right? Let me make sure. I'm bugging. I know she's still Ethiopian. I just want to make sure. Make sure I'm not bugging. I want to make sure before I start fucking around and saying some wild shit. Let me make sure right quick. Oh, Somalia. Excuse me, Somalia. Okay, I'm sorry. Ignorant American. She was married to a fellow Somali. And of course, as you know, a lot of Somalians were sent to Minnesota. This and that, something that a lot of folks ignored. And now, within the past 10 or 15 years or so now, it has started to, the seeds of that descent are starting to grow crops. Of course, we see all the wilding shit going on. I'm all right. Yeah, I'm okay. It's just the morning. I got to get the coughs out of the way. But I'm okay. So yeah, Ilhan Omar used to have a Somali husband. And I think she got kids with him. And I think that, you know what? I'm not even here to slander Islam. I'm not going to do that. What I will say is that what happened? She ended up, now she's dating a white dude. Now, my take of it is that she has ambition. And she's like, well, you need a white person on your arm to go further in the system. Now, of course, like I say, yeah, you're a smoker, I bet. No, I don't smoke. You know what? I will be honest with you. I will be honest with you, Gitler. I will be honest. I have smoked a little bit of Swisher Sweets back in the day, back when they were like 77 cents. Those were the days. But only a couple. I never really, like I say, I still got a pretty high voice. I don't, but I don't like smoking. I don't like drinking. But yeah, she is a Zionist traitor. Yeah, she is. But yeah, basically now she's with her. She got herself a white dude, right? I mean, this is kind of like what Ice Cube was talking about back in the day with that song "Be True to the Game." Talking about the black dudes that found themselves a white girlfriend and now they live in a nice neighborhood. Be true to the game. That's a pretty good song, I have to say. And I saw that Ice Cube, he's still going out there, spitting some real shit. Good for him. But it's like now she, got to, drop the zero, so to speak, and got with the white hero. Now, you can feel as you want to. I'm not going to sit here and be a wignat and, jerk off to more white people. No. I'm just saying is that, she got herself, she moving up in the system, right? Well, we're moving on up because she wants that ambition. I'm sure someone put a bug in her ear saying like, oh, okay. So there's that. Let's move on to case number 2. Kshama Sawant. Now, although she's not part of the squad, she is, she's seen as a very progressive person. The thing is that ultimately the party that she's with is Trotskyist. She's a Trotskyist, And once again, she was married to an Indian dude. I got the photo of this dude. This is hilarious seeing this dude. But that's her new husband. This guy, Calvin Saint. Look at this dude, man. I mean, I remember that, there's a video of him speaking about democratic socialism somewhere out there. I'm like, this dude. And once again, literally who? Yeah. She's a representative in Seattle. You can just type in Sawant, S-A-W. You know what? I'll go ahead and put it in the chat. Why not? Okay. K-S-A-H. Kshama Sawant. Okay. If you type, I take Trotter with capitalist any day. I don't know about that, but yeah. Hey, what's going on, Union Army Ball? I was going to say, but yeah, you look up that name, Kshama Sawant. Y'all go ahead. You can look for her and you can find what she said. The thing is, she's a Brahmin. And for those that know anything about India, Brahmin is the top of the heap. We're pretty damn close to it. A lot of these Indian folks that's really complaining about white folks, this and that, they're Brahmin. These are the folks that are doctors, lawyers, folks that, are in technology. These are the folks that really run shit in India, and yet what happens now? They come to the United States. They have to make themselves, more appealing to black folks and everything else. This is just simply the game that they learn. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just saying, y'all can look her up. I've really been trying to keep an eye on what's going on in Seattle to a point. I know Kshama Sawant been around, but it's like, take it for what it is. So ultimately, she's playing the game, got herself a white dude. Let's continue on here. Now let's talk about a case that kind of doesn't really fit in, but we'll do it anyway. We got Rashida Tlaib. Rashida Tlaib was married to, let me check the name right quick here. She was married, let me see here, to Fayez Tlaib, and she is Palestinian, I believe. Was married to a Palestinian and dropped him like a hot potato. Let me make sure here. I'm trying to look at the details. Yeah. Married Fayez Tlaib. They have 2 kids, Adam and Yusuf. The couple have since divorced. Okay. In the 2018 campaign spokesperson, a campaign spokesperson referred to Tlaib as a single mother. That's some fucked up shit, at least in my view. So, yeah, reported that Tlaib walked into, September 2018, NYT reported that Tlaib walked into her family's mosque to express her gratitude for the opportunity to run for Congress by saying, "Today I was being thankful, embracing how incredibly blessed I am to grow up here, to have this tremendous opportunity. Sometimes I say, thank her, because my Allah is she." The Detroit Free Press reported that although she recognizes that some in her faith community consider her not Muslim enough. She believes Allah, ellipses, understands and knows that I am, ellipses, giving back and doing things that I think are reflective of Islam. So she's single. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I don't know who that is. I only know the Zion. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right, Red Dundonian. I'm just saying, do your research a little bit. These progressive folks, to a point, are playing the same game. And that notice, as the more progressive they get, so to speak, heavy quotations, what happens? They end up having to play this game. Isn't Islam against divorce? I have no idea. I am not skilled enough in Islam to know, whether, what Sunni Islam thinks, what Shia Islam thinks, and what I have no idea. But I'm just saying it's a mess. So I'm just telling y'all, these are, and these few examples, and that photo didn't render that well. Apologies. But yeah, I just wanted to highlight these few people here and to just do your research. And you can think what you want about them, and maybe you'll research and be like, nah, I don't care what you say. That's fine. But I would say this is, be careful of these folks that claim to be progressive, or any politician, or any actress, or any actor, because guess what? They had to do something. They had to give up something to get where they are, People like Kanye West said it himself. It's like, to him, they sacrificed his mom so he could become a success. What's going on, Mongoose Man? What's going on? But I'm just saying is that you got to remember, with these types of folks who claim to be progressive and everything else, they're part of the same system, man. They are. So they can claim they want, better housing for you, or better health care. But it's like they're part of the same system, man. At least to me, yeah. Although it is not encouraged, most Muslims agree that divorce is permitted if a marriage is broken down, and generally Muslims. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Actors are literally paid to lie, so don't trust them. Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying is that, put it into perspective. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. This is me kind of going back to the, the days of me being a truther a little bit, but with a little bit more facts, a little bit more, not just, they work with Freemasons or whatever. It's too bad for the truther community, but it's like, I wanted to do that right quick to show y'all some of these folks, and do your research a little bit and see what these folks are about, because it's some real shit. Some real shit going on with these folks. Now, a lot of shit is changing up. Let me go ahead and change it back here. We're going to leave it Abdel Nasser. Everybody in the chat loves Nasser, right? We all love Nasser. You can, there's a lot of things we could hate, a lot of people we could hate, but guess what? Abdel Nasser is going to unify us, But anyway, I'm going to keep it there, I think. I just want to make that kind of short and brief, Truthers is a nice word for conspiracy theorists, basically. They don't like to be called conspiracy theorists, but the folks like Zach Hubbard, y'all probably don't know who that is, or are focused on Christian false teachers, not Hollywood or anything like that. Yeah, they really are. I mean, a lot of these truthers really are. They claim to be Christian, but of course they follow a lot of very heretical followings, But yeah, like I say, in antiquity, actors were seen as on par with prostitutes. Yeah, like I say, man, it's some crazy stuff, man. But like I say, basically my point is that just be careful of these folks that they say, oh, we hate white supremacy, we hate it, and then you find out they're married to a white dude, huh? The same thing with that dude that made that song Redbone. Let me go ahead and let me find that guy right quick. Donald Glover. Okay, let me do this right quick here. It's going to blow y'all's mind. I'm about to blow y'all's mind. Let me see here if this is going to go to, if they're going to just make this a Google thing or if they're going to actually make it a PDF for me. Let me see here. Let me see. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Let me go ahead and do that right quick then. Let me add that in. Now we worship actors. How far we come. Yeah. That's true. Okay. Let me go ahead and add that in right here at the bottom. Let me go ahead and drop that in. Donald Glover. Okay. Yeah. Once again, Mr. Donald Glover making This Is America. You know, don't let me catch you slipping up. That's him and his wife. That's him and his wife right there. You know, once again, this is some grandparent cry type of stuff in my view. I mean, you know, I'm using some code, but y'all know what that means. But still, it's like you got to question where it comes from, right? You got to question, you know, I would say question everything to a point, but I would also tell y'all, you know, you got to be careful who you involve yourself with. Question it, but then also be careful who you surround yourself with. You know, that's all I can tell y'all. Like I say, I think I've really said my piece on that, though. I just kind of wanted to briefly show y'all that, you know, but yeah, get that out the way and everything. That's all I really got, man. Like I say, you know, I will say once again, let me reiterate for another time, but you know, it's fucked up what's going on in Kenosha, in Wisconsin. But unfortunately, the stakes are going to continue to be raised. You know, what happens in Michigan, you know, what's going to happen in Wisconsin, what's going to happen wherever. You know, the stakes keep getting raised. The bodies are going to pile up. And eventually, we can't just pretend to be centrist or, you know, or LARP as whatever we want to. It's going to get wild, to say the least. It's going to get wild. Let me go ahead and put it back on Nasser. Sorry. But it's going to get wild, man. And y'all just have to, you know, we all have to be ready for that. We all have to be ready for that occurrence. But yeah, man. Like I say, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, to say the least. But we covered a lot of that last night, though. We went through you know, the whole range of emotions. Like I say, we went through everything. You know, I'll tell you this one story, though. I will tell you something. It just kind of really made me fall back. I went to the dumpster, and they had all this, you know, as usual, sometimes they got like, why were there fewer race riots from 2016 to 20? You got me. But I was gonna say they put a mattress and they put the bed spring right next to the dumpster. And of course, city ain't going to take care of that. They got all this stuff they threw out, you know, nice DeWalt box for a drill, all this type of stuff. So I tossed it in the dumpster. You know, they even had a picture frame with all these old pictures of folks, you know, from like the 70s and stuff. And, you know, I was going to dump the trash, and I saw this dude. He comes by, probably sells it, you know, takes whatever he can. And I could have just been wilding out on him. Instead, I'm like, hey, go ahead and take it, man. Go ahead and take it. I talk with him, and he's like, you know, it's like, yeah, that's a nice DeWalt box, man. You know, I thought, you know, he thought he was just going to give it to me because I thought I was going to do something. Instead, we chopped it up and talked for a little bit. And he was he's a relatively nice dude. I didn't, you know, escape, you know, didn't get too close to him. You know, it was kind of like, it was getting close, just completely dark. I was like, man, be careful what's going on in Wisconsin and all this, man. It's getting crazy, you know? And he's like, yeah. You know, I sell some of this stuff and everything, but I just told him God bless him and kept going, you know? Like I say, man, it's a lot of stuff is going to happen, man. Like I say, nobody fully knows what's going to happen. But yeah, you know, that guy better do something with it than let it sit in the landfill forever. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And like I say, I mean, he's probably going to sell it. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? I don't know. It's really none of my business because I know there are plenty of folks that, you know, they dumpster dive and they got to make their money. I'm not going to knock people like that. I shouldn't, you know, be so snobbish. So I'm not going to. you know. But yeah, like I say, that just kind of made me sit back. That's why I did that additional video, because I was like, man, sometimes I do say some wild stuff. Like I say, I think I've tried to calm it down a little bit in this one. I'm not going to be as wild. Hopefully, I'll try not to be. Yeah, but if I do, just know that I just say that to get the shit out. I'm not doing it for, that you should actually do it, But yeah, I think that should be said. It's important to say that, kind of as a disclaimer. But I think with that being said, like I say, I keep on talking, don't I? Okay, I think we're going to keep it there, though. We're going to go ahead and close this on out. And I hope everyone has a good rest of the day, wherever you may be. And I wish I could think of something clever, but I really can't. So I'm going to keep it there, though. Y'all have a good one. Goodbye.
Fought single-handed against a desperate imperialist. Even in the face of food difficulty, the Korean people valued billets more than sweets. In the unprecedented hardships and trials, a complete whole is formed more firmly between the supreme commander and soldiers, between the army and people.